You just missed it, dude. You were so close.
I
you
did.
were like on the plane, and Envy called. Basically, that's pretty much what happened. It seems, right?
Team NP banned from DreamHack events for 1 year after withdrawing from Dreamleague for second season in a row. Yep. I have zero qualms with this. 100%. To me, this is a classic free market situation. You know, Dreamleague says, hey, we provide good stuff for our teams and our talent. We pay a lot of money. It's $1,000 per win. Their total prize pool this season was at $180,000, something like that. Teams that don't respect that or don't value that, they don't value those teams. And I think this is a completely appropriate retaliation for this kind of thing, especially since it's the second time it's happened. First time you said, okay, rough. This sucks, but we'll give you another chance. They do it again. I think it's totally fair.
Now, on the other hand, if you're on Team NP and you just got that land invite, would you do the exact same thing? Because Eternal Envy, so basically they were signed up for this months ago because Dreamleague wanted to avoid all the situations that plagued them last year. Head team signed on long in advance, all this talk of the land and everything, the separate qualifiers. And Envy, apparently, according to him, about 20 days ago, I believe, said it's basically, okay, guys, we might be dropping out, which is still a really shitty thing to say. Like, we might. What does that mean? I'm okay. Hey, team, we might need a team for Dreamleague. It doesn't really help you if you're Dreamleague,
Yeah.
So that's kind of shitty, but they got a direct invite to a LAN. 100% guaranteed you will be at a LAN, or we stay and play qualifiers that we haven't even played a single game for yet. And in his eyes, I can see them saying, well, they still have time to find another team. Surely they will. I want to play a LAN and go to TI. I get why they did it. It's really shitty, and I agree the punishment fits the crime, but I also totally understand why NP did it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this is, again, this reminds me of a conversation I had with Envy in like 2015 when I was still at BTS. And this was like right after all of the Blog Boys stuff. And he was really like working that bad boy thing a little bit by exposing all the bad stuff that was happening at tournaments. Some of it very justified, and some of it like, I want to be able to go to the bathroom whenever I want with a private bathroom. I need to wash my hands right now kind of stuff. Some of his requests were definitely a little bit over the line, but I had a really good dialogue with him where we kind of established the idea of the ecosystem of opposing forces, right? Every tournament is based on a triangle. One piece of it, or one corner rather, is profitability, the tournament org making money off of the venture. The top part of the triangle are the fans. There are a lot of things you can do for the spectator experience to make it amazing. The great example is streaming player audio and booths, right? Fans love that, but players absolutely hate it. And of course, you guessed it, the bottom part of the triangle is the players. You don't have the tournament without the players, and there are ways to make tournaments really great for players. You can have these really fair, long formats where they don't have to get up early and all this kind of stuff, but if you maximize on players, then there's no extra fan content, and the tournament probably won't make any money. So every successful tournament has to hit all 3 points of this triangle for it to work. And if you think about it, that usually is the case. And the tournament org at least finds a way to make some money or break even. Fans have a fun, unique experience, and teams are happy via either the massive amount of money they got from the prize pools, or the accommodations, or the prestige, or whatever else it is. So it's just important to remember that all 3 of these forces are fighting against each other. They need each other for this ecosystem to work, but they are the checks and balances that keep the ecosystem from getting, too far out of control. And think about 10 years ago, CPL, that shitty DirecTV league with Scott Valencia where they ripped all those people off, GGL, all these shitty esports leagues. That's because the ecosystem wasn't there. That one piece of the triangle was overpowering the fans and the teams, right? So it's just, this is a perfect example of team looking out for its best interest, org looking out for its best interest. They repel a little bit, and that restores the balance of power. This is actually some classic Adam Smith invisible hand of the free market bullshit. I love it, dude. This is the kind of shit that makes me hard at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. It's good. And this is we should be glad that this is a reasonable conversation. Envy saying, hey, these are the reasons that this decision made sense for us. Kind of sucks for Dreamleague, but you know what? We got to look out for number 1. Dreamleague comes back and says, yeah, fuck this. They don't respect us. They're banned for 1 year. Not some, we're personally offended. They're banned for life. I will never speak to Envy again. It's like, no, you get a year cooldown. That's time you won't be able to play in our events. Then after that, we'll reconsider and see if you guys want to come back in. It's fucking great, man. It's beautiful. This is where we want to be moving to.
It's been quite the week.
So I'm very excited.